Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be doing this dark and sultry, sexy look for fall. It is very easy to achieve. I did the eyes very easily, and I did that for a specific reason. I didn't want to do too much detail with the eyes because I wanted the main focus to be the classic fall dark lip. So that is what we have going on today, and I'm really excited because this is actually my very first fall makeup tutorial on my channel. So if you guys want to see how I got this dark and sultry look, then please keep watching. Okay, so I've actually already moisturized my face. Now the next step for us to go ahead and do is to go in with primer. The primer that I'm using today is from Makeup Forever, and it is the Step 1 Skin Equalizer Primer. What this is going to do, it's going to help fill in our fine lines and wrinkles, and it's going to basically act as a smooth canvas for our foundation. After primer, I'm going to go ahead and go in with my foundation, and the foundation that I'm using today is from Makeup Forever, and it is the Ultra HD foundation. I absolutely love the way this looks, and I love the way it feels on my skin. The next thing that I'm going to go ahead and do is take my Morphe M439 brush, and I'm going to take this brush and place this on top of my skin and press the foundation in my skin to make sure I don't have any harsh lines. By the way, I am so sorry if you guys hear something in the background. It is currently raining and there's a lot of thunder going on, so I'm sorry if you hear that from time to time. I just wanted to clear that up because I'm sure some of you are like, what the heck is that sound in the background? Now you know. Alright, the next thing that I'm going to go ahead and do is go in with my concealer, and I am going to be using my Naked Skin concealer from Urban Decay, and I am using the shade Fair Neutral. And a little bit on the forehead to balance everything out. So taking my beauty blender, I'm going to go ahead and blend all of this in so that way we don't look like a crazy hot mess. While I'm doing this, I also like to take the concealer up in my eyes because I want to brighten up that area. And I'm also going to be going over that with powder anyhow, so this essentially will be like, it'll act as like a primer for our eyes. Another reason why I really like taking the concealer into the eye area is because a lot of us tend to suffer from darkness right here in this area. It'll be a little bit dark here. So I like to cancel that out by taking the concealer in this area as well, just to brighten everything up. Now that everything is blended in, I'm going to go ahead and go back in with my Morphe M439 brush, and I am going to just make sure that I didn't miss any harsh lines at all by blending everything out and pressing this into my skin. It never looks cute, and I know you guys have seen this, I'm sure, on some people, when you can clearly tell where the concealer is, where they look like they just have two lines like going like this. That never looks cute, so you always want to make sure that you blend in the concealer, and this is a really good way of doing that. Okay, so now that we're done with our concealer, the next step we're going to go ahead and do is we are going to set everything to make sure everything stays in place throughout the day, and I'm going to set my concealer by using my Mercier translucent setting powder. I absolutely love this stuff. I think it does an amazing job and does what it's supposed to do. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to go ahead and do is move on to our brows. For my brows, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Perfect Brow Pencil, and I am using the shade Soft Brown. After my brows are done, I'm going to go ahead and just take the spoolie of the brow pencil, and I am going to just naturally comb them the way that they are. Alright, so now that our brows are done, I'm going to go ahead and move on to highlighting my brow bone, and I'm going to do that by using MAC's Shroom eyeshadow. I absolutely love this. I spoke about this in last month's favorites because I was obsessed. So I'm going to go ahead and pack that on with a Morphe E32 brush and place it right on my brow bone. And now we're going to go ahead and move on with our eyes. And for this particular look, I don't want to do anything too intense and too crazy for the eyes because we're going to have a very bold lip. And I want it to be nice and easy and simple for you guys. So I'm just going to use a few shadows from the Morphe 35O palette, which is my bae. It is my everything. It is amazing. It is ideal for the fall time. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful palette. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this shade right here and mix it with this shade right here and use that as basically like a transition shade, and I'm going to apply that all over my lid and in the crease with a Morphe E27 brush. And now for a little bit more depth in my crease, I'm gonna go ahead and take this shade here on my Morphe M513 brush and just blend that all over the crease area, but try to make sure you don't get it too high. I'm also gonna make sure that I push this color into the outer corner of my eyes and just kind of push it inwards because I want a little bit of a fading effect. So like I said, I really want to make the eyes very simple and very easy for you guys. So believe it or not, that shadow is completely done. I don't want to do anything else to it at all. I wanted to make it very simple and very easy because our focus is going to be our lips. So before moving on to lips, I am going to be applying lashes. And the lashes that we're going to be using today are from Ardell, and they are the Glamour lashes. They are the 101 Demis. Okay, after our lashes are on, the next step is to apply mascara, so that way you can't tell the difference between the false lashes and your natural lashes. The mascara I'm going to be using to do this is one of my favorites. It is the Loreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara. I'm also going to coat my bottom lashes with the Loreal Telescopic Mascara as well. And I'm also going to apply a light coat of eyeliner. The eyeliner that I'm going to be using is from NYX, and it is the 2-timer liners. The next thing that I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to take a little bit of eyeshadow, and I'm going to take this color right here and put a little bit of that on my Morphe M432 brush and define my lower lash line just a little bit. Okay, cool. So the next step for us to do is to blend out the lower lash line. So I'm going to do that by using my Morphe M431 brush, and it's just a really nice tapered pencil brush. Okay, cool. So our eyes are done. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to the rest of the face. And the first thing that I'm going to go ahead and do is bronze up the face, add a little bit of warmth to it, but not too much, especially for this specific look. And I'm going to go ahead and do that by using MAC's Give Me Sun. And the brush I'm going to use this with is the Morphe E4. So now that our face is a little bit warmed up, I'm going to go ahead and contour my face. And I am going to contour my face using my Real Techniques sculpting brush and the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. Okay, so after we have contoured our face, the next step that we're going to go ahead and do is put some blush on. So the blush that I'm going to be using is from MAC. It is called Blush Baby. So after blush, we're going to be moving on to one of my favorite parts, which is highlighting thy face. And I'm going to be using Carly Bible's palette from BH Cosmetics, and I'm going to take the highlight on my Sephora fan brush, and I'm going to take this shade right here and put a little bit on my fan brush and start highlighting away. Can we talk about the glow though? This highlight is bomb. Bomb. I can't get enough of this, honestly. This is insane. The quality of this palette is ridiculous, and it was like $13 to purchase it, which is ridiculous. Also, I need to snatch my nose because, you know, I'm not too fond of its size. So that's what you do when you're not fond of your nose. You go ahead and you snatch it. So I'm going back in with my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm going to be taking this shade right here on my Morphe E28 brush and start snatching the nose. Now the nose is snatched, so we can and continue back to one of my favorite parts, highlighting. So taking that same shade from the BH Cosmetics palette from Carly Bible, we're going to take this again and just go ahead and take this down the bridge of the nose and a little bit on our Cupid's bow, because why not? And yes, I did say I'm going to be using a second highlight, so bear with me. I am going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Illuminator in the shade So Hollywood. I love it. It is definitely one of my favorite highlight shades, like, ever. Yes! Can you guys see this? I don't think there's ever too much highlight, but obviously to the average person, they're probably thinking, what the hell are you doing? It's called getting glammed up, darling. And now we are all highlighted and ready to go. So the last step is lips, and that is the focal point of this entire look. I told you guys that it's going to be, the eyes will be very simple, very easy. Everything was pretty simple, pretty easy, nothing insane with the eyes. So the lips are the most important part of this entire look. So I'm gonna line my lips using the Jordana liner in the shade Cabernet. So yes, it should look like a hot mess, just like this. The lips look a little crazy right now. It's okay, it's all gonna work out, I promise. So after this, we're gonna go ahead and go in with lipstick. So this next color we're gonna be using on our lips may frighten some of you because it is a little bit dark, and when I say dark, it's black. It's okay. We're gonna go over it with a lighter shade. I promise it's not gonna look just stark black, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and go in with Wet n Wild, and this is a black shade. It's called Pagan Angel, or something like that. I probably butchered the name, but that is the name of it. And so I just want to let you guys know, with these Wet n Wild lipsticks, these are not that pigmented, so you have to go over it a little bit, but that's okay. That is what I wanted. So we're gonna go ahead and place this in all over our lips. Now after that, as you can see, it looks a little bit messy in a few areas, so I'm going to reline my lips with the same Jordana liner that I was using before. Okay, so the last step is to go over our lips with a lighter color. And the shade that I'm going to be using is Burgundy Blush, and it's from Maybelline. Okay, and the final step to the lips is apply highlighter in the center. And the highlighter that I'm going to use in the center of the lips is from Loreal. It is the Gilded Honey. I'm just going to put a little bit on my finger and just put a little bit in the center. Okay, and now I'm going to spray my face with MAC Fix Plus, and then we are all done. Okay guys, and that is the end of this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this fall makeup look. I really love it. I think it is beautiful for fall because, of course, what better way than to have a nice dark classic lip for fall, right? So I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. I definitely do. And if you did, then please give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel to not miss out on any awesome videos of mine. And thank you so much for keeping up with me. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!